we partner. I have some money niongeze ikuwe kama capital.
There we go. Sasa ni wewe urudi kwa page yako. Or no, I think it was this. Yeah. So tell us, Fred, what you're seeing. So we are talking about
you want to read the Constitution of Kenya. So this is so first of all, you come to the homepage. Okay, so this is what you get to see on our homepage. Then if you, let's say you want to read the Kenya Gazette.
Fred, are you getting what he's saying? Huh? So tell us, Fred, what you're seeing. So we are talking about
you want to read the Constitution of Kenya. So this is so first of all, you come to the homepage. Okay.
Which other?
On our page. Then let's say you want to read the Kenya Gazette.
Fred, are you getting what he's saying?
Yes. I'm actually watching.
You are not supposed to use that. Okay. You're supposed to use this one. So you mute this audio. Mute that audio. Listen from here.
All right.
Use this audio. Audio here, papi.
Tim, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clear. So yeah. This is what you do. This is our homepage. So if you want to read the Kenya Gazette last week, so you come to Kenya Gazette,
yes.
And then you click the online archive. I think this one is having a small delay, but I will be showing you that in a moment. So when you click, this is the Kenya Gazette from last week. So the way it is set is that you come to the bottom of the page and click download, then that will download the Kenya Gazette for you. But if you want to look for the older versions of the Kenya Gazette, let's say we want to pick from February of 2022. So you click here, that gives you all the Kenya Gazette copy. Okay, so you can see the Kenya Gazette, the volumes that were published in February. So these 4 are our weekly publications. And then what you see on the right side is the Kenya Gazettes that are published, that special issues. Most of them will be containing land-related issues. Someone has filed a succession case. Someone has filed, the president has issued a special gazette notice. So this is what you will see here on the special issues. Now let's go back to the homepage. And let's say we want to read one of the recently enacted legislations. And so you click on recent legislation. So just want to show you in a nutshell how you navigate the website. So now this gives us a run through the legislations that were enacted within the year. So for 2022, so you can see all the acts that were enacted in 2022. We have quite a number here. So this would be the Circle Societies Amendment Act would be the latest one, which is number 34. So if you want to read it, you click download and then it takes you straight to the act. Then there are those who would want to just open our website and read the Constitution of Kenya. So without necessarily going to the homepage, you just click on the Constitution and then it gives you the options whether you want to read the Constitution of Kenya online, you want to check the previous one, check the 1963 Constitution, and maybe check the overview of the amendments done between 1963 and 2019. So let's say we want to read our Constitution 2019 online. So it straight takes us to the Constitution, and therefore, and then we can go through, as you can see, the preamble, the chapter 1, all the way using your mouse or the mouse pad on your computer. Then you can scroll down all the way to the end. But if your interest, let's say, for example, is in the schedules, so you just come here, click schedules, and then it opens the schedules for you. Let's say we want to check out the first schedule. So as you can see on this page, you see the first schedule, which is the list of counties from the first county all the way to the end. Now, if we click the second schedule, which is on the national symbols, there you can see the national flag and the national anthem, the coat of arms, and the public seal. Now we click again. Of course, you can see the next chapters, I mean the next schedules, but the easier way to be able to just have the schedule on your screen, you just click on the national oaths and affirmations, which are in the third schedule, and you scroll down and read through. The last one, you got to check maybe if there is any subsidiary legislation. You can check out this. This was some regulations published. So this one, the first one is what we had as a proclamation by the president. That was done by President Kibaki. And then rules governing the commemorative awards, public prosecution, delegation of powers. All right. So the first sitting, and we go all the way to the end. So let me take you back to the homepage so that we can get to have a look at other things that relate to our Kenya Law website. We go back to homepage. Remember, we had already opened here. And let's say we want to have a look at the existing statutes. So even the ones that are made in 2022 will also be here. So for example, we saw the Children Act, and as you can see here, the Children Act number 29 of 2022 is already displayed here. So if you want to read the Act online, you just click on the Act. It takes you, opens another page, which gives you the Children Act. If we have any subsidiary legislation, you'll be able to see it. But for now, let me just show you what we do with this page, because we are reading through the Children Act. So if you want to print it, just in case you want to print it, there's an icon here with a printer that takes you down to what you wanted to print. You can read the entire Children Act online without necessarily downloading it or printing it. Of course, we are encouraging citizens to use the online material because again, it saves our environment as we and I know many of you guys are discussing climate change, so you don't have to print a lot of paper. Then again, one of the benefits of reading this material online is that whenever there is an update, we will be able to show you. I just want to show you that in a moment. For example, we're just going to open another new, an older act. Let's say okay, let's speak on the Cooperative Societies Act. I know most of our listeners, Joe, they must be listening, they must be members of cooperative societies. So this act, as you can see, was done in 1997, but it has had other revisions, like the legal notice of, this is an amendment act of 2004, and there is another one of 2008. So when you scroll down, those changes made in 2004, you can simply click here and you'll be able to see those changes. But this simply tells you that, so when you read this, you can tell that this act, there was an amendment to the act, and the description of districts of cooperative unions was amended by deletion as provided for by an amendment act in 2004. If again, there was a significant change, it was not a deletion, but an addition. So you can see again here that Act number 2 of 2004 made a change to the provisions under Section 3. Perhaps the last one on this, you can also see there was an amendment to Section 8, and this is what it said. So the Act, so the way you read this is that this is Act number 2 of 2004, which amended the Principal Act, and you can go straight to Section 6 and the schedule to see what kind of amendment was made to this particular section. So I don't know whether we have any questions regarding how we navigate. Perhaps for those listeners who are interested in case law, let me show you how you go about it. So if you want to search a case, so you come to case search, then it will give you options. Perhaps we can close the other pages. Seems like the website has a problem, but don't you worry, we go back. So if you want to check out Parliament, so generally you will see Hansard, you see press release. And then if you want to have a look at the course list, so you can see from the top, we start with the Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, High Court, Employment and Labor Court, Environment Land Court, Chief Magistrates Court, Kadis Court, and then you see the list of licensed process servers. So let's just check out the Magistrates Court. Oops, there's an error on our page, and we'll ask our technical team to have a look at it. I guess now we can end it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bana Timothy Mwishigi, for the great tour to your website, and we look forward to have the listener sending in back the questions and answers, and we shall share them with you so that you may
Watching.
express the same to
That must be your computer and mine.
So I think with this we are able to kutuma hiyo ya kesho ya
So let me have a conversation with Fred. Once he confirms the timing that he is available and can speak.
Then we'll use kwa sababu inajitokeza as Legal Resources Foundation.
We need to.
So then I
So
think
what you do is simply to come here.
But so the problem is
do you want to use the Haki FM?
account. Yes.
So what you can do, send me the logo. Once Fred confirms timing, we just change the logo.
Oh,
Takes
and-
seconds. So that
the new. But,
but of
kwa
course
sababu
you
you
do
have
not-
It
You
will
have
also
the-
change the name.
yes.
no, you see the name, you just need to rename
All right.
Haki FM.
Mm,
So we just start off the meeting,
mm.
you complete the setting up, go live. We change
But
the
see
name
this
here.
one, the account we're just going to leave
And
it as
because
it is.
this one, you're going to do it, you're going to have.
I'm sending
what-
you the logo. I'm sending you the Haki FM logo.
But you see on the page, you will have cameras on in both cases.
Mhm.
Fred will have his on
Mm.
and you have yours on. So you don't need to worry about the logo
Oh. So it's just renaming,
renaming here.
which is
And which is
yeah,
you click
to-
here,